Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? My bad, my bad. Hey, be quiet, guys. Come on. Be quiet. My dogs are being loud. Frank Hines says, hello, everyone. What's up, Frank? How you doing, Frank Hines? Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Come on. Let's keep smashing that thumbs up right there. Let's get it up to 20. Mackie Castaneda said, hello. Mackie Castaneda said, hey, yo, man, you still... Hey, yo, man, you stole his Frank name. Nah, man, it's all good. A lot of people have the same name. Frank is a very common name. It's a German name, I think, Frank. Mackie Castaneda says, where are you now? I'm right here now. I'm right here now. I'm right here now, dude. I was just mopping right here. My dog pissed on the floor right here near the cables. Mackie said, where are you? I'm in Los Angeles, man. That's where I am right now. Frank says, my mom gave me the name Frank. That's awesome. My dad also named me Frank. Yeah, my dad named me after my grandfather. My grandfather's name was Frank as well. So I'm like Frank the Gonzalez the third or the second or something, I guess. Yeah, but like, yeah, that's cool, man. Critic Chris said, hey, everyone, what's up? Critic Chris, how you doing? Glad to see you here as well. Another episode of Horror Sundays, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Glad to see you, man. Mackie Castaneda says, you're kidding me. What do you mean I'm kidding you? Franklin's? Oh, yeah, my name is Frank, too. Yeah, Mackie. Frank Hines says, no, I'm not kidding. Mackie Castaneda says, Franklin's. Yes, like the cartoon Franklin, the turtle. Mackie Castaneda says, are you being serious, Frank Hines? Yes, look at his name. That's his name. Frank Hines says, I live in East Falls, Philadelphia. That's crazy, bro. That's cool, though. I live in Los Angeles, California. Critic Chris says, laugh out loud. Spring, Apple Ricky said, hi, what's up, Apple Ricky? How you doing? How you doing? Glad that you're joining us. Mackie says, my pet dog always does that. Yeah, my dogs, it's crazy because when I'm not doing anything, they don't even want to be near me. But when I start recording a video or something, like they start acting up and they want attention for some reason. It's just wild, bro. It's wild. Yeah, they're crazy though. I still have to be shoving them out of frame and stuff because they just be licking me and stuff, and it kind of gets annoying after a while. Apple Ricky says, my 3-year-old cousin would probably be flipping me off on Thanksgiving. How? Why, Apple Ricky? Tell us why. Why would your cousin be flipping you off? I can't wait for Thanksgiving, yo. I can't wait to be eating some turkey, some pie, some mashed potatoes, cornbread, corn, green beans, gravy, whatever you like to eat on Thanksgiving. It don't matter. But I mainly like the Dutch food though, the turkey and all that old colonial food. Thank you so much for those like weird little smiley faces right there. Pearson one says, why are you geeked? Because I'm geeked on horror movies, man. I'm geeked up off them bars. I am geeked up off them bars. Pearson one, how you doing? If you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up right there, man. Apple Ricky says, he does that in the pictures, bro. Who your cousin, Apple Ricky? Your cousin flips you off in the pictures? Pearson says, I also. Apple Ricky says, turkey, ham, corn, and cornbread. Yes. Honey ham as well, right? Honey ham. That is great as well. I love that as well. Pearson says, love horror movies. Me too, Pearson. Then you're at the right place, bro. Then you're at the right place. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today's Horror Sundays episode, what? I forgot what episode it was again. 45, I think. I think we're on 45, yeah. So, yeah, please like and let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Come on. Let's get it up to 20. We're so close to getting there. We're so close to getting there. Please. Please, Pearson, smash the thumbs up. Yeah, man. Please. Yeah, get us. Yeah, we're getting there. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. All right. So, yeah, Critic Chris says, I'm making cornbread. Awesome. Hell yeah. We're making that too, bro. We're going to start seasoning our food probably, I think, tomorrow. I think Tuesday or tomorrow. I think most likely Tuesday in the morning. I'll just start seasoning up the turkey. The honey ham, season it up with the brown sugar and stuff like that, and then get it ready to bake the next day. You know, it's gonna be awesome, yo. I love Thanksgiving, man. I wasn't able to get a black jumpsuit in time. I was not able to get a black jumpsuit in time. I wanted to dress up as John Carver from the Thanksgiving movie, but I mean, I'll see what's up. Maybe I could get one. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know. I need a black one. Let me see. Tongue M9Q says, "Hi, what's up, Tongue? What's up? If you're new here, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 45. Please like and subscribe. Smash the thumbs up right there, Tongue, and let us know what your favorite scary movie is." Bella Lego says, "Why do you keep ignoring me? I'm texting you. You're not answering." Ignoring you? When do you text me? When did you text me? When did you text me, Bella Lego? When did you text me, Bella Lego? I remember someone giving me their number here on the live stream like a few weeks ago, and I texted the number back, but it never texted me back. Someone told me that they had some ideas for a fan film that they wanted to shoot over my way, and they shot me their number on the live stream. Was that you, Bella Lego? Bella Lego, is that you? Is that you? Was that you who gave me the number last time here on the channel? Because I texted that number and they never texted me back. I got a message saying that number was out of service or something. So let me know, because I haven't gotten no text message from you, Bella Lego. And trust me, I always have my phone with me. Trust me. I always have my phone with me. I'm always looking at my phone. I'm always using it. So yeah, Pearson says, "I don't get scared by horror movies anymore, but the movie Longlegs scared me every time I watch it, Junior. Yeah, I haven't seen Longlegs, to be honest. I can't really talk about it yet. I haven't gotten the chance to see it, but I heard it's like whatever. I heard it's pretty good. Yeah, horror movies aren't really that scary, bro, if you really think about it. They're not even scary at all, honestly. They're probably like the time that they're the scariest is when you're a kid, you know, and when you don't know nothing about movies, you know. So you might think all that stuff is real on screen, but as you get older and you start reading about film and learning how they make films, you realize all that stuff is just fake acting, you know. Let me see. Tongue M9Q says, "Hi, what's up, Tongue?" Apple Ricky says, I'm a geek for children of the corn. I will go nerd on that." Oh, okay. I'm a geek for children of the corn. I will go nerd on that. Remember I told you that story of my baby cousin on Thanksgiving time? Tongue says, what does that say? Ban Pearsney. What is that your favorite scary movie? Ban Pearsney? Or are you talking about Pearson? Bella Lego says, "Stop skipping me." I didn't skip you, Bella Lego. I did not skip you. I told you. I already answered your question. I'm not gonna answer it again because it's a long ass answer. And I'm not skipping you. Look, I'm reading your message right now. I'm not skipping you. Critic Chris says, "Dress up like Leatherface, Frank." I'm too skinny, man. I'm too skinny for Leatherface, bro. Too skinny for Leatherface. I'm gonna be honest. I got a guy that could play him though. Mackie says, "I had costume as 1978 The Shape." That's cool, bro. I'm working on a 1978 mask right now. Pearson says, "I literally did nothing." What are you guys talking about? Ban me for what? What? We're not gonna ban you, Pearson. Pearson is all good. Bella says, "On this thing, stupid." Bella Lego, what the hell? What are you talking about, Bella Lego? Bella Lego, what are you talking about? I don't know. I'm confused with Bella Lego here, but Pearson is all good. Hey, Pearson, you're good, bro. Hey, do not ban Pearson, bro. He's good. He's good. Bella Lego says, "On this thing, stupid." Bella Lego, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Message deleted by Apple Ricky. Pearson says, "Have you seen Longlegs? The only horror movie that scared me in a while." No, I haven't seen Longlegs, bro. I haven't seen Longlegs, so that's why I can't really talk about it. I can't really talk about Longlegs. Bella Lego says, "No." I don't know what you're talking about, Bella Lego. Honestly, I'm lost. I have not received any text messages from you or anything. The only person I ever texted was someone who told me that they had ideas for a fan film, and I wanted to know what it was, but they never got back to me. So I don't know. I don't just give out my number like that, Bella Lego, so I don't know what you're talking about. Mackie Castaneda says, yeah, Pierre, I get scared myself. Mackie says, I have the 1978 shape, green coveralls and mask. I haven't completed mask, coveralls, and prop knife. That's cool. Me too. I've been meaning to send my knife to the homie on Instagram. I'm going to try to do that this week already, though, because I've been busy. Critic Chris says, first horror of 2026 I'm seeing is Primate. Oh, that monkey movie, huh? Yeah. I heard that's going to be pretty good. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. It's Fang. Tongue says Fang. Is that a movie? I know that's a band, the Fang. I know it's a punk band. Is that a movie? Mackie says, don't listen to her, Franklin. Don't listen to her, Franklin. Yeah, it's like, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what that person's talking about. Like, it's crazy. Why haven't you answered my text? I'm like, what? Really? I don't even really text anyone but my bandmates, you know? Everyone I do movies with, I usually message on Instagram instead. I don't really message people on my phone like that. But yeah, whatever. Tug says, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's. That's another good movie. That is another great movie. Yeah, I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Are you going to see the second one? Are you going to see the second one, yo? Are you going to see the second one? Apariki says, time now, Tongue. I timed out Tongue M. Night for 10 seconds because he or she is starting S with the other person. With who? Who did you time out? Who did you time out, Apple Ricky? Who did you time out? Did you time out Pearson? Oh, man, come on. If you did that, why? Tongue says, yep. Dude. Yeah, but yeah, man, I don't know what that other person was saying, though. That's crazy. That's great. Hey, what is everyone going to do for Thanksgiving? What is everyone going to do for Thanksgiving? Let me know. Let me know. What is everyone going to do for Thanksgiving? Apple Ricky says, Tongue M99, I timed out. But Tongue is right here. Tongue is right here in the chat. I see Tongue here in the chat, Apple Ricky. How did you time out Tongue when Tongue is right here? Apple Ricky, how did you time out Tongue when Tongue is right here in the chat? They just put yep right here. Mackie Castaneda says, I watched Halloween Night. Halloween Night, isn't that the movie with Batman fights Michael Myers? Am I right? About yes, it is. Yeah, I knew it. About Batman versus the Shape. Yeah, my little brother was watching that. This morning. I've seen clips of it. I haven't really seen the whole thing, though. Tongue says, eating turkey and I have little dogs. Awesome. That's cool. I have little dogs myself. Apple Ricky says, it was for 10 seconds. Cause what, Apple Ricky? Cause what? Oh, yeah, I'm about to put the link to this live stream right now. Quick, hold on, dude. You know, these pop-ups just come up, man. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Critic Chris says, laugh out loud, Batman can beat anyone with prep time, huh? You think he could beat Michael Myers? I did see it. I saw another fan film where Batman fights Freddy Krueger. Hey, have you guys seen it? There's like an animated, like fan-made cartoon movie or whatever, short film movie on YouTube, and Batman is fighting Freddy Krueger. Like Batman literally falls asleep. Like him and Alfred lay out a plan, you know? They lay out a contingency plan and everything, and then Batman goes to sleep, and then he gets Freddy out of the dream world, and he has him trapped. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. Let me see. Apple Ricky says, I accidentally put cause. Okay, Critic Chris says, yup. Tongue says, ban her. Ban who? I don't like banning people, bro. That's why you guys got to keep it chill, you know? I like having everyone here in the chat, you know? I like having everyone here debating and talking, you know? That's why you guys got to keep it chill. You guys got to keep it chill, man. I'll be back. I'm going to put the link to this freaking, to this live on my Instagram. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Back, everyone. I am back. Let's get the volume back up. Yes, okay, cool. Apple Ricky says, ban who? Yup. Let me see. Mackie, yes, that. Apple Ricky says, ban who? Twisted Emo said, hi, what's up, Twisted Emo? How you doing? How you doing, Twisted Emo? Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 45. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Twisted Emo, if you haven't. My bad, I had a burp. And yeah, my bad about your dog, Twisted Emo. I'm sorry about your little pug, dude. I'm so sorry, man, because I have dogs too. And one of my dogs got ran over like in 2022. Like 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago now. One of my dogs got ran over in 2022 because I had them outside. They were outside dogs, and I didn't realize that I didn't close the gate right, and they both got out. One of them lived, but one of them got ran over, dude, and he died too, and it sucks, man. And then my other dog was just traumatized as well, you know? So yeah, man, I feel for you, bro. I feel for you. Critic Chris says, Batman and Phantom, Prowler, and Dream Warriors versus Freddy equals epic showdown. Yep, it does sound badass, bro. It sounds badass. Have you seen that fan film? Critic Chris, it's here on YouTube. It's here on YouTube. It's like a Batman short film, and he's like fighting Freddy Krueger, bro. It's pretty freaking good. It's crazy. I love it. I love it. It's awesome. Damn, what the hell? I love it. It's awesome. Critic Chris says, yeah. So you have seen it, Critic Chris? That's awesome, bro. I love it. Yeah, it's good, right? It's good. It's good. Twisted Emo says, one time my other dog, Bishop, was outside wandering around. Then a car drives over him and he almost died and he ran back inside. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That happened to one of my dogs too one time, bro. My dog Skinny, he just died this summer. He was like 13 or 14, almost 15 years old, bro. That's old for a dog. And yeah, dude, back when he was younger, probably like around, I don't know, this is probably like around 2014 maybe. 2015-ish, around right there. He used to be really skinny before. He used to fit through the fences and everything like nothing. So I would come back inside. Next thing you know, they'd call me that he'd be across the street, you know? So he would run across the street because a lot of dogs would poop on the grass right here where people walk their dogs. And he would be over there sniffing the grass and pooping and claiming his territory. And one time he came running back. He tried to run back to the house, and a car ran over him, but it didn't run over him. He ran into the tire. He ran into the tire, and luckily the car was going really slow, that my dog, instead of going under the car, he just got tossed up in the air because he got rolled with the tire, and he just got tossed up in the air, and he landed, and he just ran back inside, but he was okay. Luckily, he was okay. He didn't break anything. He wasn't bleeding, nothing internally. We even took him to the vet. He was okay. He was just scared as hell, bro, under my bed for a few days. But yeah, bro, I hate it. That's why I don't like having my dogs outside anymore. Like, if you're gonna have your dogs outside, it's because you have a big ass house, you know, or you live in a farm in the countryside or something, you know, or you have a big ass house with a big ass fence that no one could get over, you know. But yeah, unless you got that, I would rather just have my dogs indoors, you know. But yeah. Mackie says, I advise your eBay black jumpsuit. I advise you eBay for a black jumpsuit. Yes, I'm gonna need a black jumpsuit, bro. I got my John Carver masks right there. I even got the gloves, the boots. I just need the hat, the pilgrim hat. I just need the pilgrim hat. I got that face, the blackout face mask, you know, so you can't see under the mask and stuff. Oh man, I really wanted to dress up as John Carver. I really need a jumpsuit, man, but I don't know if actually eBay does deliver their stuff pretty fast. But man, honestly, I'm kind of broke right now, though. I'll be honest, I am kind of broke because I brought a lot of props for our Halloween Ends fan film, a lot of makeup, a lot of fake blood, you know. So I'm kind of like still broke from Halloween time, low key. So I don't really have a lot of money right now. Until Christmas, I'll probably be able to do all that. So most likely I probably won't even get to dress up as John Carver this year. Probably until next year when Thanksgiving 2 comes out or something, you know. But yeah. Apple Ricky says, is Thanksgiving good? Is Thanksgiving good? The horror movie. Yes, Apple Ricky, of course. You haven't seen Thanksgiving? John Carver, Eli Roth. Took him like 16, 17, almost 18 years to make this movie. Originally, it was just like a fan-made trailer that he made. You know, it was just him messing around, you know, just making a fan-made trailer for one of the, I forgot what movie it was, for Kill Bill or some Grindhouse movie, Quentin Tarantino type movie that he was involved in or whatever. And yeah, that's where he made the trailer for that. He already had the idea like for a long ass time, bro. Supposedly since he was a kid, he was saying in some interview. But yeah, I really recommend you watch Thanksgiving, Apple Ricky. I know you like slashers. You'll like Thanksgiving. Trust. It's basically Halloween still. It's basically Halloween. It's just now you just mix Halloween in with turkeys and food and more food and stuff. You know how Halloween is all about the scary, spooky stuff. Well, Thanksgiving is like Thanksgiving still has like the pumpkins and all that Halloween stuff to it. The pumpkins aren't just carved into jack-o'-lanterns; they're just regular now. And everything is more turkeys and like more like a brownish. Yeah, you still got the whole fall vibe there still. So yeah. Twisted Emo says, sorry about your dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, but my dog was old as hell, bro. My dog was ancient. That dog was ancient, bro. He was like 15, almost 15 years old. Yeah, so yeah, my dog, you could tell he was like old already too when he would walk. Mackie Castaneda says, holy crap, Emo, your dog nearly died. I know, it sucks. Critic Chris says, what character do you see yourself in a Nightmare on Elm Street film, Frank? I see myself as Mark Phantom Prowler from Part 5. I kind of see myself as Rod. Is it Rod? Rod from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1, the one that was with Tina's friend. What was Tina's friend's name again? I forgot what her name was again. Oh no, yeah, Tina. It was Tina. I'm thinking Nancy. Yeah. I kind of see myself as like Rod. Because he wears the leather jackets. He's like the Latino guy in the friend group dating the white girl, He has like the black hair. Yeah, like, dude, I pretty much learned to dress because of him, leather jackets, all that greaser style, So yeah, I see myself as Rod, kind of like bad boy, screw up kind of type dude, So yeah. Apple Ricky says, I'll be wearing my Isaac outfit, Children of the Corn, Thanksgiving. That's awesome, Apple Ricky. That's awesome. Make sure you take some creepy pictures like this. Tosadimo says, my parents kept our dogs chained up to trees. The leashes were very long so they could run around, but sometimes Oscar would manage to take his leash off. Yeah. You see, I understand why some people have their dogs leashed up, as long as they have a really long leash, Because some people have them on really short leashes, bro. Tosadimo says, I'm saving up my money for next year. Yep, I'm saving up money for next year as well. I might want to go to a convention, or I might buy my, I don't know what. I want to go to, I kind of want to go to Universal Studios and just start walking around right there and stuff. So I might buy a ticket or a pass, a year pass or something, Might buy a year pass for Universal Studio this upcoming year. Apple Ricky says, Terrifier 4 should be 4th of July because you know what you could do with the fireworks. Yup. That would be awesome, right, Apple Ricky? Critic Chris says, laugh out loud. Nice. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Yeah, guys? Let's get it up to 22. Let's start getting into some movie news, guys. Let's start getting into some movie news. Right here. Hey, did anyone see the new Frankenstein movie? Has anyone seen the new Frankenstein movie? Let me know, please. Have you guys seen the new Frankenstein movie? Has anyone here seen the new Frankenstein movie on Netflix? Diego Rosade Togores Munoz. Bob Lazar. What's up, man? How you doing? Diego Aparici says, Art could put a firework down someone's throat or up someone's A. Yep, that could be cool. I was thinking about doing some fireworks stuff like that for an original movie I'm writing right now as well. Diego says Area 51, Roca de Togores. What's up, Diego? How you doing? Man? Glad to see you here. Please smash the thumbs up right there if you haven't. Please. Hey, yeah, guys, come on, let me know. Has anyone seen the new what is it called? The new Frankenstein movie? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the new Frankenstein movie yet. Has anyone seen it yet? Let me know, please. Well pronounced. Thank you, Diego. Thank you so much, Diego. Thank you so much. Well, yeah. You know how there was a new Frankenstein movie? Now there is. There's gonna be a new Wolfman movie by Robert Eggers. The guy who directed, and I think he probably wrote as well, the new Nosferatu from last year. Honestly, I've been hearing a lot of kind of like not good things from Frankenstein. So I kind of like Nosferatu more because even though there was like a female interest in the movie, it wasn't romantic. It was more like possession type. Like he wanted to consume her like a demon, you know? He wasn't really in love with her, you know? So that's why I liked Robert Eggers' Nosferatu more than what I'm hearing about this new Frankenstein. I heard he's like a lover boy in this one, man. Diego, some popcorn, Groom Lake, entities. What does that mean, Diego? What does that mean? Groom Lake entities. What does that mean? So yeah, right here. What does it say? Daily Mail, DailyMail.uk is reporting Lily Rose Depp swaps channel for medieval sackcloth as she films new werewolf film in Surrey. So they're filming the new werewolf. What is it called? Werewolf or werewolf? Okay, so she's a fashion icon and ambassador for Chanel, oozing classic French glamour as she possesses and as she poses in the upmarket brand's elegant designs. But few fashionistas would recognize Lily Rose Depp on set today. Let me see. These exclusive pictures reveal that the star, the daughter of Johnny Depp and French actress Vanessa Paradis, was looking altogether more drab in costume for her role in the medieval horror Werewolf. Okay, so it's called Werewolf. Werewolf, wearing a shapeless brown smock and burgundy headscarf, the actress, who also appeared to have a slight facial defect for the role, is pictured for the first time on the specially built set in a Surrey beauty spot. The film is set in remote village, 13th century England, which is stalked by a mysterious creature. Producers had the village built from scratch in Burnwood near Farnham, and photographers from the set show a series of thatched properties huddled by a forest, complete with a church and graveyard. Depp 26 filmed scenes in the mud-filled cemetery dotted with simple wooden crosses, and others which involved Holiday, a baby wrapped in swaddling cloth. Werewolf is being made by Robert Eggers, who also directed Lily Rose in her last film, Nosferatu, which was nominated for 4 Oscars. Eggers has also brought back her Nosferatu co-star, Willem Dafoe, for the latest project, with the actor seen in medieval costume, riding a horse. Werewolf also stars 28-year-old later Aaron Taylor Johnson. Further scenes for the film are being shot on Dartmoor, where medieval-style buildings and farmsteads have been put up. Damn, that's awesome. That's crazy. That's crazy. Check it out, guys. So yeah, there's gonna be a new werewolf movie. Leroy Lorax says, "What's up? What's up, Leroy Lorax? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 45, man. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Leroy? Get us up to 23, please. Ricky says, I want Donald Duck or Goofy horror movie, even Pete the Peglet Cat. That could happen, Ricky. That could happen. It just takes time to make those, to make that. I could probably make that into a fan film, but it takes time, though. Critic Chris says, I heard of another live-action TMNT, but I wonder if it's people in turtle suits like the 90s or if it's going to be like base TMNT films. We're going to get into that right now. We're going to get into that. We're already on the movie news. Leroy Lorax says, welcome to Derry. Yeah, I've only seen a few minutes of the first episode, bro, because I lost my, I don't have the HBO Max subscription thing right now. So I got to find it somewhere to watch, you know? Ricky says, have you seen Night of the Living Dead? Yes, I have, Ricky. Yes, it's a zombie movie. It's an old school zombie movie. I think it's by George A. Romero, Cuban or Puerto Rican director. But yeah, guys, look, check it out. Lily Rose Depp in the new werewolf movie. She looks way different, right? But it's cool, though. She gets into the character like her dad and stuff, like Johnny Depp did back at her age, at his age, you know? She's like the same age that Johnny was when I think around the time he did Sleepy Hollow, or I think he was a bit, no, I think he was a bit older. I think he was already 30-something in Sleepy Hollow. I think he was like about 26 when he did Crybaby. But yeah, dude, she looks unrecognizable, dude. Mel Gibson should get her in her new Passion of the Christ movie. Lily Rose Depp right here. Damn, she looks unrecognizable, bro. Looks crazy. Compared to her right here, look. Compared to her right here. Wow, that looks so different. They added a prosthetic to her face as well. Let me see. Yeah, oh, dude, she looks weird. Look at that. She looks so crazy, dude. I wonder what role she's going to play. I'm probably going to have to read the werewolf book again or something. The old school. Oh, yeah, the old school werewolf. I think it's a story. Is it a story as well? A book, just like Frankenstein and Nosferatu? No, no, Nosferatu wasn't a book, or was it? No, no, it wasn't. Nosferatu was a ripoff of Dracula. That's crazy. I love it. I'm out to watch this. I like Robert Eggers more because I think he actually did Nosferatu pretty good. I think he did Nosferatu pretty good. I thought it was gonna be more lovey-dovey Nosferatu, but it turned out to be it was hard. It was hard. He wasn't a he didn't love her like in the sense that he was in love with her. He wanted to consume her flesh, you know, for him to keep living. So yeah, damn, there's a lot of behind the scenes, bro. A lot. That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn. I think that's Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think that's the wolf. Yeah. I think he's the werewolf. He looks like Jesus, bro. He looks like Jesus. Aaron Taylor Johnson right here. Damn. They're going medieval, huh? Damn, look, that fool all dirty right there, dog. I wonder if that's real mud or fake paint that they just make look like mud. Man, but damn, that fool dirty. Oh, look, Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin. Remember he was also in Nosferatu last year? There he is again, Willem Dafoe right here. That's Mr. Dafoe right there on a nice white horse. Another close-up. Look at that. Damn, I'm starting to like this werewolf movie more. Look at that. It kind of reminds me of Sleepy Hollow. Look at the little village they built, bro. That's so awesome. It reminds me of like the village Tim Burton built in like England or something for when they shot Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp. I love these like old school gothic, well, not old school, but like I love these gothic movies that take place in, they're like period films basically. I became obsessed with them when, well, I had seen Frankenstein, all those old school ones growing up with my dad and my uncles because they grew up like in the 50s and 60s and stuff, and people were still watching that a lot around that time. But when I saw Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow in the late 90s, I was just like, whoa, bro, I want to direct a Sleepy Hollow movie one day or some kind of like a gothic horror movie like that, you know? Lately, I've been wanting to make a Headless Horseman fan film. Like lately, I've been wanting to dabble in the gothic horror, filmmaking now, instead of just 80s slasher serial killer stuff, you know? And we have woods right here where I live, you know, so we could shoot a Headless Horseman in a short film. We just can't have a horse, but you know, sometimes you see him off his horse too as well. That would be awesome. We'll shoot it and then we'll do it in black and white. We'll color grade it in black and white. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Aporeki says a Jesus horror movie is too far because it's a real person and very disrespectful, offensive, and not a good idea. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I heard about that movie. I'm probably still gonna have to see it though, just to see how they get the shots and stuff. Because I watch all movies, even if they're bad, mainly just for the camera work. So just when I go film something, I know what shots right off the top of my head, pretty much I want to use, you know. But yeah, it's gonna cause a lot of controversy. It's not a good idea. Yeah, you're right. Leroy Lorax says Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yes, that's gonna be epic as well. Hell yeah, because Matthew Lillard and freaking what's his name, Skeet Ulrich are gonna be in it, bro. They're probably like those are probably versions of Stu and Billy that didn't end up getting caught, you know, or something like that in an alternate universe or something. Aporiki says, I picture Isaac's mother to be one of those nuns. That would be cool. That would work, yeah. I could see that too, Aporiki. Imagine a homeless man horror movie. Yeah, I was thinking about that a few weeks ago as well. I was thinking about making a horror movie as well, you know, about a bum. I'll just call it Bum, you know? Bum. Yeah, but like I said, lately though, Aporiki, I've kind of been wanting to make like gothic horror, you know? Because I grew up watching all the Frankenstein movies, the Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, the Mummy, Invisible Man, Bride of Frankenstein, all that stuff. I grew up watching that since I was a kid, you know? And like, yeah, and right now it's like, it's the thing right now. It's becoming a very big thing in horror again. It's those classic horror movie period films, you know? But I would love to make one though in black and white though. like obviously I would use all the modern cameras and the modern tech, but I would shoot. I would make my sets like those old school sets, like in the Boris Karloff Frankenstein and stuff, you know, or like in the Universal Dracula. Like I would want sets like that, like really gothic medieval Romanian looking sets, you know, with candles lighting the brick hallways and stuff like that, you know. And I would wanna shoot it in black and white as well, and noir or whatever it's called, noir. That's how I would want to make a gothic vampire or a gothic headless horseman movie in black and white. That would be awesome. Aparekis says it. Oh yeah, we already did that. Aparekis says I had a teacher in 5th grade. They had weird ass last names. Yeah, everyone has a weird name. A lot of actors that I read on here have some crazy ass last names that I can't even pronounce. Apariki says one teacher's last name was Foot, and the second teacher was Breastlock. Like what the f? Yeah. Okay. Trip out Apariki. In high school, I had a teacher. She was a white girl too, by the way. She was a blonde white girl. Her name was Miss Leg. Her name was Miss Leg. Her name was Miss Leg. She was cute though. She was a cute teacher. She was young too. But yeah, her name was funny though. Her name was Miss Leg though. Oh dude, we used to laugh so much. Her name was Miss Leg, literally like Leg, like a leg. So yeah, on par with your teacher, Aporiki teacher's last name was Foot. Yeah, that's crazy. Leroy Lorax says Theo Brion is always getting killed. Always, man, always. Why is that? Why is that, Leroy? Why is that? Critic Chris says, I'd want to make classic Universal monster movies in black and white only. I'd have the monsters win, not the good guys. Yeah, you got to keep it hard. You got to keep it hard. Watch, bro. I'm going to see if I have time sometime after we finish my Halloween Ends fan film. And I'm going to see if I can make a really short, maybe like 10 minutes, really short gothic horror movie. Either Dracula or Headless Horseman. I'm going to see if I can squeeze that in my schedule somehow. Apple Ricky says, Miss Leg, WTF. That's funny, huh? I'll be back, guys. All right, we are back. Drink Kool-Aid, guys. Drink Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah, so Leroy Lorax says, my teacher's first name was Mo, and my teacher's last name was Lester. Oh, oh, you got me there, bro. You know what's funny, though? I do have my bass player's name is Mo. My bass player for my band, his name is Mo. That's what's funny. Alporiki says, what about a boob horror movie just about boobs going around and killing people? I don't know. That would be wild. But that would have to be like a comedy. It couldn't be taken serious. Let me see. Critic Chris says, hello, Mrs. Legs. Imagine saying that to the teacher, huh? Yeah, dude. Yeah, hey, she was hot, though. I'm not going to lie. She was hot. She was just a few years older than me, but she was hot. She was hot, dude. And yeah, her name was funny, though. Her name was funny. Her name was funny. All right, so yeah, okay. So yeah, let me read up another one. So yeah, we got more gothic horror movies coming up. We got way more gothic horror movies coming up. Yeah, Nosferatu and what's it called? And let me see, Frankenstein are only the beginning. Remember when Universal was trying to get that Universal, what is it, Dark Universe thing going? Who remembers when Universal Studios was trying to get that Dark Universe going, like back like 8-7 years ago? And they released that Mummy movie with Tom Cruise that didn't even receive any promotion or nothing. Well, I think all those movies that they had planned, they're just making them individually now. Apple Ricky says, or a killer tampon. You see, all that would have to be comedy, though. All that would have to be comedy. All that would have to be comedy. Let me see. All right, cool, right here. I found another article. So like I said earlier, there's going to be another Sleepy Hollow movie as well. Another gothic horror movie getting the either remake treatment or let's read about it. Right here, MovieWeb.com is reporting one of Tim Burton's best films gets an unexpected sequel 26 years later. A sequel? Oh, no, no, no. This isn't it, though. This isn't about the movie, though. This isn't. I got the wrong one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Apple Ricky says, I hope we have a Capri Suns on Thanksgiving. Yeah, Capri Suns are good. Capri Suns are good. I love Capri Suns. All right, right here. ScreenRant.com is reporting Sleepy Hollow remake confirmation and everything we know. Who's ever seen this movie, Sleepy Hollow, by Tim Burton? Sleepy Hollow by Tim Burton is what cemented my love with gothic horror movies in 1999. And don't get me wrong, I had seen them already, the old school gothic Frankenstein and all that stuff. But when I saw this, though, I just was in love, bro. I was in love. I was in love. I was in love with this movie. I still am. I love the Headless Horseman. It's awesome. Let's read about it. Critic Chris says, should the new Mummy ignore Tomb of the Dragon Emperor? I hate that. I thought it was good. I mean, honestly, I don't think it should, bro, because Rick O'Connell's in it, you know? Rick O'Connell's still physically in it, you know? I know Evie and their son is not the same actors, but as long as one of them is still in it, it could probably be like some parallel universe. You know how everything's a parallel universe in movies now, especially because of Marvel and stuff. So they could just write that off as maybe, oh, this was just a different timeline, you know? This is just a parallel universe of Rick O'Connell. But this is the main universe, you know? Where Evie is his wife and the kid from the first two movies is his son, you know? I feel like they could work it out like that. What they're gonna have to do though, Brendan Fraser's really gonna have to lose some weight, bro, and work out. And probably wear a wig. Because he's balding. He's already bald pretty much. He's gonna have to wear a wig to get that Rick O'Connell hair back. He's gonna have to get in shape, bro. I haven't really seen the actress who plays Evie in anything, so I don't really know what she looks like. But I've seen Brendan Fraser in a lot recently, that whale movie and all that weird stuff, all those interviews he was doing on YouTube a few years ago. But yeah, they could do it though. Apple Ricky says, Critic Chris, what was the movie you were talking about? It is called The Farm, and what's it about? The Farm, Flesh Farm. All right, so yeah, listen up, guys. Sleepy Hollow remake, confirmation and everything we know. Let me see. The upcoming Sleepy Hollow remake from Pet Sematary Bloodlines writer Lindsay Anderson Beer, what a name. Lindsay Anderson Beer will deliver a fresh take on the Washington Irving classic. There's already a lot to discuss when it comes to the return of Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman. The 1820 story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving, is one of the first popular works of literature in America. It's been adapted into numerous movies and TV shows, including 1949 animated Disney feature and critically acclaimed 1999 live-action film from Tim Burton that starred Johnny Depp. Lindsay Anderson Beer is behind the upcoming remake of Sleepy Hollow, and while there's no confirmed cast or release window yet, her teases about the story direction already make the last interpretation of Irving's short story intriguing. Confirmed by Paramount in 2022, the writer-director has already started development on the new Sleepy Hollow movie and has revealed she'll be expanding lesser explored areas of the tale of Ichabod Crane, the history of the town of Sleepy Hollow, and the Headless Horseman. All right, let's get into it. Appareki says, Critic Chris, Barney the Dinosaur horror movie. That would be funny as well, too. Appareki. All right, so most recent Sleepy Hollow remake news. Most recent Sleepy Hollow remake. If you haven't seen this movie, I really recommend it. It's a good November movie or Halloween movie as well. Sleepy Hollow. So yeah, it says right here, most recent Sleepy Hollow news. There's been little by way of news since the remake was first announced, but the latest updates serve to reconfirm the remake of Sleepy Hollow is still happening. According to Collider, Paramount Pictures has revealed its first look deal with writer-director Lindsay Anderson Beer, who is tasked to bring Irving's classic tale to life again. The update doesn't shine much light on the upcoming movie, but it does reassure viewers that the work is being done behind the scenes, despite months of silence regarding the project. The Sleepy Hollow remake is confirmed. The Sleepy Hollow remake is confirmed. Lindsay Anderson Beer, Sleepy Hollow remake is confirmed. Paramount Pictures announced the project in June 2022, with Beer confirmed as writer-director from the outset via Deadline. She'll be joined as producer by Broken Road Productions' Todd Gardner and Spencer Walken. Little has surfaced about the remake in the years since its announcement, but Paramount has signed a new first look deal with Beer in April 2024, assuring viewers that the work is still chugging along on the remake. Yeah, hell yeah. The Sleepy Hollow remake cast. Given the caliber of actor associated with the property, it's highly likely that the Sleepy Hollow remake will feature its fair share of known names as well. There have been no announcements surrounding the cast of Lindsay Anderson Beer's Sleepy Hollow remake. Tim Burton's 1999 version features Johnny Depp as Ichabod Crane, alongside Christina Ricci as Katrina Van Tassel and Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman. The cast also included late Michael Gambon and Christopher Lee, both legends of the screen. Given the caliber of actor associated with the property, it's highly likely that Sleepy Hollow remake will feature its fair share of known names as well. However, it's unclear who those names will be. The Sleepy Hollow remake story. The Sleepy Hollow remake story will be based on Washington Irving's 1820 short story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. The book has inspired multiple movies and TV shows, including Tim Burton's 1999 film starring Johnny Depp, animated Disney movie in the 1940s, as well as 2013's Fox Sleepy Hollow TV series. Starring Tom Mison. The basic premise of Sleepy Hollow sees Ichabod Crane, schoolmaster from Connecticut, staying in the town of Sleepy Hollow, where he encounters the apparition of the Headless Horseman from local legend. This is the tale in its simplest form, and every adaptation of Sleepy Hollow tells its own version of the story. The book is only around 50 pages in length, so there's plenty of scope to adapt and expand on Washington Irving's work beyond iconic moments and imagery. Lindsay Anderson Beer has already revealed this is the approach she'll be taking with her Sleepy Hollow remake, and the plot of the upcoming movie will definitely be different take on the tale. So what I would like if they did it with this movie is actually keep Ichabod as a schoolmaster, though, because in the Tim Burton movie, they change him from a schoolmaster to like some investigator, some constable investigator guy. So I would really love if this book stayed faithful to the book. I mean, I would really love it if this new Sleepy Hollow movie stayed faithful to the book, you know? Because in the book, he's a schoolmaster. He's a schoolmaster in the town of Sleepy Hollow. He doesn't move into Sleepy Hollow. He was already like the schoolmaster there, I think. I remember reading the book in elementary and stuff like that. And I do remember in the book he already lived in the town, I think. He was the schoolmaster. It's only in the movie of Tim Burton where he's like some kind of investigator, you know? Some constable. And then in the 2013 show, he was like some kind of Revolutionary War guy, Ichabod as well. And then he like gets preserved for like 500 or 300 years, 400 years or something. So yeah, I really hope they stay faithful to the book though this time around, because you know, like the book is cool, bro. The book is really cool. Like the book is cool. I really hope that they stay faithful to the book. But you know how things are with Hollywood. All right, let's continue. Let me see. Critic Chris says, I think it's still on Tubi, Apple Ricky. What's on Tubi? Well, oh, that movie you guys were talking about. That movie. Yeah, okay, I know. Apple Ricky says, have you seen Tammy and the T-Rex? The movie's just awesome. Yes, I seen that, Apple Ricky. I seen that movie. I seen that movie growing up. You know why? You know the only reason why I rented that movie when I was a kid? Well, besides the dinosaurs, because I thought the girl was hot. I thought the girl, remember the dinosaur turns big? And she ends up riding on it, right? And the dinosaur walks around the sea and she's like sitting on it. Yeah, I would rent that movie because I thought the chick was hot. Tammy, she was blonde, right? Critic Chris says, just did. A couple is taken by Cannibal Clean and people kept like farm animals. Men are slaughtered while women are kept to breed, etc. That sounds wild and dark. That sounds wild and dark. Apple Ricky says, oh, okay. Robert, Z8, Y7U said hi. What's up, Robert? How you doing? How you doing, Robert? If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today is Horror Sundays, episode 45. My name is Frank. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're a horror movie fan. Smash the thumbs up right there. Yeah, Robert, please. Get us up to 25, 24, please, Robert. Get us up to 24. Some more people could join us here on the live stream, please. Please. But yeah, I seen that movie, Apple Ricky. I seen that. It's a 90s movie. That is an old school 90s movie. There's also another movie with like some kid who has a T-Rex, a Triceratops, and like a Brachiosaurus. I forgot what it was called. I forgot what the movie was called though. I forgot what it was called. Let me see if I can find it. Critic Chris says, you might like it, Frank. It's not for the faint of heart because a baby is shown being killed. Oh, well, I don't care about that. It's just a movie, bro. What's it called again? My forehead itches, guys. Should have cut my hair a bit shorter. What's it called again, Critic Chris? What's the movie called again? Oh, yeah, Prehysteria. Prehysteria. I remember this movie. Prehysteria. Oh, man. Oh, there was more than one, huh? Critic Chris says, The Farm. All right. I'll check it out, bro. I'll check it out. The Farm, huh? The Farm. The Flesh Farm. Has anyone here seen this dinosaur movie from the 90s? It's called Carnosaur. It's like a horror movie, though. Has anyone seen this from the 90s? Carnosaur. It's like a horror dinosaur movie. It's pretty scary, bro. It's pretty damn scary, this movie. Carnosaur. Wolf says, well, how you doing, Wolf? What's up, Frank? How you doing, Wolf? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 45, man. Hell yeah, glad to see you here again, Wolf. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Wolf. Get us up to 24, please, Wolf. So more people could join us here on the live stream, Wolf. Please, Wolf, please. Please, Wolf, smash the thumbs up, man. Please. Wolf says, greetings, Frank and fellow horror freaks. I just finished reading a horror classic, Rosemary's Baby, one of the best books I've ever read. I'm going to watch the movie later on tonight. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while, but yeah, it's about some lady that I think gives birth to like the spawn of Satan or something, or some Antichrist type kid. Yeah, I remember that movie. I remember that. I remember seeing that movie with my dad too, growing up. My dad was a big 60s guy. He was like, my dad was born in the 50s and he grew up like in the city, like he was a young man in the 60s and stuff, in the 70s. So yeah, Rosemary's Baby was a big hit back in those days. I remember seeing it, you know, it's like they live in this nice ass house, huh? It's like really old Hollywood, the setting and stuff, and like the women look really 60s and all that good stuff, and like they have this. I forgot though. Do they sacrifice the baby? See, I haven't seen the movie in a while. Wolf, do they sacrifice the baby? Don't they sacrifice the baby because they think it's possessed or something? And then I guess like the house is haunted after or something like that. I forgot exactly, or I might be confusing it with another movie. But I have seen Rosemary's Baby though. I just haven't seen it in a while. Maporiki says, oh my God, when I was little, my mom told me like at 3 a.m. I would go in her room and say dinosaurs would go roar and I would scream it and I would leave my mom, and I would leave my mom would get scared. That's crazy, Maporiki. That's crazy. Hey, if you look up on YouTube, there's a lot of conspiracies coming out right now that supposedly there's dinosaurs still alive like in Africa and parts of Africa and like parts of the Amazon River and stuff like that, you know? So that would be crazy, though. Imagine a real dinosaur. That thing would be vicious. It would be scary. It would be scary as heck. It would be scary as heck. All right, let's see. Someone was asking about the new Ninja Turtles movie. Who was asking about a new Ninja Turtles movie earlier? Someone here was asking about a new Ninja Turtles movie earlier. I think it was Critic Chris. Critic Chris, was that you? Was asking about a new Ninja Turtles movie? If it was gonna be live action, let me know. But someone here was asking about a new Ninja Turtles movie. So yeah, the other movie got. Let me see. Wolf says another dinosaur horror movie is Raptors from 2001. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Raptor with Eric Roberts. It's called Raptor with Eric Roberts. Jill Roberts. Emma Roberts' actual dad, bro. He's like the main sheriff, and it's crazy because this movie Raptor, it's spliced together with all these other scenes from the first 3 Carnosaur movies. Carnosaur 1, Carnosaur 2, and Carnosaur 3 Primal Species are all spliced together and make Raptor. And then Raptor only shot like a few original things, and they spliced that all together into one movie called Raptor, bro. Let me see. Critic Chris says, I did. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that right now. Aporeki said, oh, I read that. Wolf says, no, Aporeki says, remember the theory I told you about Rosemary and Isaac? Yes, Aporeki. I remember that they might be related, or that Rosemary might be, that Rosemary and Isaac, or that Rosemary might be Isaac's mom or something, huh? Wolf says, yes, awesome. Hey, so Wolf, you seen the movie Carnosaur? Wolf, you've actually seen Carnosaur? Bobcat, one man band says, do you know the dance moves to the national anthem? Hell no. Oh, this? That Donald Trump dance? This is it? Isn't that how he dances? Oh man, let me see. Is that it? Hey, Wolf, so you seen Carnosaur? Bobcat says, are you a human being? Sometimes I can be. Why, Bob? Sometimes I can be. Wolf, so you've actually seen Carnosaur? Wolf, come on, man, don't get quiet on me now. You've actually seen this movie? Wolf? Bobcat says, just had to ask. It's all good, Bob. It's all good. If you're a fan of horror movies, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. This is Horror Sundays here at Hollywood Horror Film Club, episode 45. Wolf says, I have never seen Carnosaur, if that's the spelling, but I'm going to add it to my watch list. Yeah, you should watch it, bro. It's a series. It's 3 movies. It's a trilogy. It's Carnosaur 1, Carnosaur 2, and Carnosaur 3. It's literally a dinosaur horror movie. Picture the game Dino Crisis as a movie. Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah. Critic Chris. Okay, yeah, so Critic Chris was asking about a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So yeah, I heard the other, damn it, dude, I can't talk. I heard the other freaking, the other Ninja Turtles movie got canceled, that like Michael Bay one or whatever it's called. But there's news of another one, so check it out. Hollywood.com is reporting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Neil H. Moritz in talks to produce live action feature for Paramount exclusive. Look at that. Wolf says, I'm sold. Awesome, bro. Please check it out. It's a trilogy, like I said. Carnosaur 1, 2, and 3. It's a horror. It's a dinosaur horror movie. This ain't Jurassic Park. All right? Just remember that. This ain't Jurassic Park. So, yeah, Hollywood.com, the Hollywood Reporters reporting. The producer behind the studio's hit Sonic the Hedgehog franchise will take a 4th quadrant approach to the heroes in Half Shell. Okay, that sounds interesting. In Half Shell. Cowabunga, dudes, it looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have a brand new sensei. Neil H. Moritz, the veteran producer behind the Fast and the Furious franchise, is in negotiations to take on the job of restarting TMNT as a live-action film franchise for Paramount Pictures. Toby Astor, who works with Moritz at the original film's banner, will also act as a producer. The movie occurs as a Skydance owned studio is taking a magnifying glass to its slate and existing IP, as opposed to some other titles, namely Transformers or GI Joe. Paramount fully owns the TMNT brand, having picked it up from co-creator Peter Laird in 2009, and is seeking to fully unlock its potential. There hasn't been a live action CG animation hybrid feature since the mid 2020s, when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows bombed at the box office, stopping the film franchise in its tracks. The studio pivoted to animation and instead made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, released in 2023, to great critical acclaim. New Paramount has already been shaking up TMNT and its TV media divisions, and recently put the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a spin-off of Mutant Mayhem, down the sewer, shutting down the series in the middle of productions earlier this fall. This is not the version of the owners. This is not the version This is not the vision the owners want, was the reason given to those working on the show. Showrunner Christopher Yost confirmed the cancellation on Threads, saying the upcoming episodes of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will sadly be the last. Luckily they're our best episodes yet. Follow Global and okay, blah blah blah. At the same time, The Last Ronin, another TMNT live action CG animation hybrid project that was in development, has been put back in the pizza box. According to sources, the project was being developed as an R-rated feature and had nobody filmmaker Ilya Nace, I think his Asian last name, Nace, I'm probably butchering this name, Nace Huler, in talks to direct, but the new regime wasn't keen on having the first non-animated movie in 10 years be bloody adult skewing story. One insider says the studio wants to leave the door open to possibly revisit it down the road. The sequel to Mutant Mayhem, being produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg and directed by Jeff Rowe, is still set for September 17, 2027. Multiple sources say Paramount wants to Sonicify the TMNT franchise. Sonic the Hedgehog is a 3-movie and counting his franchise for Paramount that is based on the popular Sega video game. The movies are live action slash hybrids and play very well to the all ages 4-quadrant crowd, and have become 1 billion plus franchise for the studio. And they happen to be produced by Moritz. If you want Sonic, you go the way. Wait. If you want Sonic, you go to the guy who did Sonic, said one insider. So I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's gonna be like. I don't know if they're gonna have the live action suits though. I don't know if they're gonna have the live action suits in this. I don't know, man. I don't know. They already canceled 2 projects. It sounds like, so that's crazy. Let me see. Apple Ricky says Beverly had an affair with Satan, which revolved Isaac's birth in my film Isaac. Yeah, sounds cool. I love how you made that connection, Apple Ricky. I love how you made that connection. I hope it's people in turtle suits again. Well, yeah, that's what we're all hoping. That's what we're all hoping. But it didn't say anything like that. It said that, I don't know, it says something about it being a hybrid, something like that. I was kind of dazing off right there a bit, but it says something about a hybrid or something like that. So most likely, if they do have live action suits again, the Ninja Turtles, they're probably gonna put CGI over them still, So they're still gonna look CGI, basically, like all the Marvel costumes, I like how all the Marvel costumes look without the CGI. Because once they have the CGI, they don't look real. They look like they're just literally spliced onto the freaking actor's body, Like, I really like how the Marvel costumes look when they don't have the CGI on them. It looks more comic accurate, huh? Especially the Spider-Man costumes, how they look when they're not in the movie lighting and they're not color graded. It looks more accurate to the comic for some reason. Versus when it's actually in the film, it looks like, I don't know, it just doesn't look like it. So yeah, like I'm saying though, if they did go with live action suits again for the Ninja Turtles, I honestly think they would just splice CGI over it anyway, like they always do. So yeah. Critic Chris says, I hope it's people in turtle suits again. Yeah, man, I hope so too, bro. Wolf, what does it say? Wolf Wolf says, spoiler for Rosemary's Baby. The baby doesn't die at the end of the story, but the satanic cult follow. Hold on, wait up. All right, says Wolf, spoiler for Rosemary's Baby. The baby doesn't die at the end of the story, but the satanic cult followers have a horrifically ruined in its. Wait, hold on, I can't read that. I'm like, all over the place. Spoiler for Rosemary's Baby. The baby doesn't die at the end of the story, but the satanic cult followers have horrifically ruined its eyes. The book, it's more disturbing than the movie. Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, dude. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. But I knew the baby got hurt somehow. I just didn't remember exactly how. I knew the baby got hurt somehow. Apple Ricky says, I picture Beverly to look like Rosemary with short blonde hair, like Isaac's hair, but blonde and a nun. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool look. Tongue says, hi, what's up, Tongue? Apple Ricky says, I'll give you a scene in Isaac. Want to hear you? Go, put it down. Type it in. Critic Chris says, gotta go eat. Night, dude. All right, take care, Critic Chris. I'll see you later, man. Take care, Critic Chris. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bro. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Tongue says, I'm going to Las Vegas. That's cool, Tongue. That's cool, man. Awesome to hear. Awesome to hear that you're going to Las Vegas. That's cool. Trip out. I've never been to Las Vegas. I have never been to Las Vegas. I have never been to Las Vegas. And I don't even really care about going to Las Vegas, honestly. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Let's get it up to 24. Let's get it up to 24. Wolf says, did you see the latest trailer for Hellraiser Revival? Isn't that the new game? Isn't that the new game for Hellraiser? Tongue says, hubby. What does that mean, bro? That's weird. What? Oh, Gubby. There you go. That's better, man. What is it called? Hellraiser Revival? Apple Ricky says, so when Isaac's born, Beverly punches sister Lauren, and she puts the scissors at Isaac's head trying to kill him because the doctor said Satan and his father, but sister Lauren takes him. She throws a match. That's cool. That's really cool. That sounds great. Sounds awesome. I could picture the scene already, throwing the match, how the orange lighting and stuff. Tongue says, Gubby. What's Gubby? Gumby? Apple Ricky says, in the birth room, and that's all I can say. Yeah, keep it a secret, Apple. Keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. And yeah, I have not seen the trailer for the new Hellraiser. I have not seen it. It's for the new game, right? I've seen the other one, though, the one that came out first. I haven't seen the new one, though. I have not seen the new one. I have not seen the new one. I have not seen the new one. Let me see. You guys like my set light? Check it out. Oh no, what the hell am I doing? All right. Let's see, Apple Ricky says. Apple Ricky says it's inspired by the first Omen, but it's called Isaac. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's badass. That's badass. All right. Anyway, hey, has anyone here heard about the new Odyssey movie that Christopher Nolan is making? Director of The Dark Knight. Christopher Nolan, director of The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, and various other movies, Interstellar, Inception. What else? I forget what else. He's done a lot of freaking movies. Smart 9663. I can't read that. I'm sorry, Smart 96. I can't read. I can't read Arabic, man. I cannot read Arabic. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I cannot read Arabic. I can only speak English. Apariki says it will go back to when Isaac existed. That's awesome. That's awesome, Aparik. Hell yeah. Yeah, but like I said, has anyone here heard about the new Odyssey movie? The new Odyssey movie by Christopher Nolan. If you haven't read The Odyssey, what are they teaching you in high school these days? What are they teaching you in high school these days if you're not reading The Odyssey? Smart 96. Smart 90. I'm sorry, I can't read Arabic. I'm sorry, I cannot read Arabic. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're typing right there. I don't know what you're typing. I don't know what you're typing. I'm sorry, Smart 96. But yeah. So yeah, right here, let me see. Deep, what does it say? DP Review. DPReview.com is reporting. Right here, DPReview.com. DPReview.com is reporting. An Ocean of Emotion. Christopher Nolan shot more than 2 million feet of film for the Odyssey. Damn, no way. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. An Ocean of Emulsion. That's crazy. An Ocean of Emulsion. Christopher Nolan shot more than 2 million feet. Damn, you know how long that is? 2 million. He's not going to be able to use. That's a long ass movie, dog. He's going to have to cut so much out of that movie. Thank you so much for the hearts right there. I appreciate it. An Ocean of Emotion. Christopher Nolan shot more than 2 million feet of film for the Odyssey. Let me see what it says. Director Christopher Nolan is no stranger to epic undertakings, and his latest project pushes the limits even more. In a recent review with Empire, Nolan said that they shot more than 2 million feet of film while on the set of the Odyssey. Much of the filming for the Odyssey took place on the ocean too. It's pretty primal. Nolan told Empire, I've been out on it for the last 4 months. We got the cast who play the crew of Odysseus' ship out there out there on the real waves in the real places. And yeah, it's vast and terrifying and wonderful and benevolent. As the conditions shift, we really wanted to capture how hard those journeys would have been for people. It was clear from the outset the Odyssey was going to be a massive project. Earlier this year, it was revealed that the movie would be the first commercial feature film to be shot entirely using IMAX film cameras. While Nolan has frequently used 65mm format, including The Dark Knight, Interstellar, Oppenheimer, he still had to rely on 35mm film because of the practical limitations of bulky noise IMAX cameras. Nolan reportedly convinced IMAX to improve its cameras and workflow for the Odyssey, resulting in cameras that are lighter and 30% quieter, along with faster processing techniques. The updates made IMAX cameras more feasible to use for an entire production, including one set mostly at sea. As a result, Nolan and his production team were about to use IMAX cameras for the entire 91-day shoot, producing those 2 million feet of film. Damn, that's crazy, bro. 2 million feet of film. All of that film will make it in the final cut. Told you. Oh. Smart 96 said hi. What's up, Smart 96? How you doing? I could read that. Tongue says, watch your what, Tongue? So yeah, all of the film will make it to the final cut of the movie, of course, but it's Nolan's first time producing extensive volumes of film for a movie. His dedication to the format also requires innovation on the set of Oppenheimer. The movie resulted in 11 miles of which was unprecedented. It was so much film that IMAX had to develop a custom platters just to hold it all. The Odyssey is an adaptation of Homer's epic Greek poem. So none of you guys here have read the Odyssey in school? That's crazy. The Odyssey is an adaptation of Homer's epic Greek poem telling that tale of Odysseus, played by Matt Damon, making a decade-long journey home to his wife Penelope after the Trojan War. Nolan told Empire that he's been dreaming of making this film for decades. He said he grew up with mythological cinematic work, but he never seen that done with that sort of weight and credibility that an A budget and a big Hollywood IMAX production could do. By embracing the physicality of the real world in the making of the film, you do information telling of the story in interesting ways. Nolan added that the film format was especially important when telling this particular story. By embracing the physicality of the real world in the making of the film, you do inform the telling of the story in interesting ways, he told Empire, because you're confronted on a daily basis by the world pushing back at you. There's surely plenty of work left on production of the movie, which is slated for release in cinemas July 2026. We'll be eagerly awaiting teasers and trailers as the date approaches. So yeah, hell yeah. So finally gonna get to see a modern adaptation of Homer's The Odyssey. I remember reading that book in high school, like in freshman year, and then watching the movie as well, the old school movie from like the 60s or whatever. Great effects as well in that movie. Great effects. But hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Tongue says, what? Oh yeah, we already read that. So yeah, Tongue, what do you want me to watch? What do you want me to watch, Tongue? What do you want me to watch? What do you want me to watch? What? Wolf says, favorite Nolan movie ranked number 1, Inception, 2, Oppenheimer, The Dark Knight, 4, Tenet, 5, The Prestige, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, 9, Insomnia, 10, Dunkirk, 11, 11 Following. The following's probably going to be The Odyssey. Yeah, I like Nolan's movies as well. My favorite ones were the Batman ones, mainly, you know. So I'll just stick to those pretty much. I think The Odyssey is gonna be epic though. I'm definitely gonna go see that in theaters. The Odyssey, definitely gonna go see that in theaters. Inception was all right too and stuff, but I was mostly a big fan of his Batman movies more than anything else. Honestly, if I'm really Interstellar was cool too. It was like whatever, but like I feel sometimes his movies are kind of boring. Christopher Nolan's movies, they're too serious. He's a serious filmmaker, you know. So he's like a, you know, he's like a, what is it called? That's his job basically, you know. That's his job, you know. So he's a serious filmmaker, you know. But he's great though. He's great. He's another one of my inspirations for directing as well. So I'm just saying, sometimes some of his movies get boring. Poreki says, would name my future son Damien and I'll write 666 on his head with a marker for a picture I'd come off. That's crazy, Poreki. That is wild. That is wild. Wolf says, following was his first movie. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Yeah, that's like, what, like the 90s, right? Something like 90s, I think. Tongue says, Tongue, M9P. What is that, Tongue? What is that supposed to mean? That's your name. Poreki says, look at Damien, it's all for you. Look at me, Damien, it's all for you. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, someone asked me about the Hellraiser trailer. Oh, it's my YouTube channel. Tongue says, my YouTube channel. Poreki says, if that don't come off, I'm F. What doesn't come off? Tongue says, it's my YouTube channel. You want me to look up your YouTube channel? Tongue. Lions Goo. Lions Goo. What's up, Lions Goo? How you doing? If you're a fan of horror movies, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 45. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up if you're a horror fan. Let me see. Tongue M9Q. I found you, Tongue. Is that you? Is that you? That's crazy. I found your channel. That's crazy, man. That's Tongue. Is that Tongue? That's crazy, man. Cool channel, bro. Cool channel. Apple Ricky says your sister also kind of looks like Wednesday Addams, Jamie Lloyd, and Samara from The Ring. Yes, yes, yes. My little sister looks more like Christina Ricci, Wednesday Addams, though. I'm gonna be honest. Apple Ricky. Tongue says yes. Cool channel, Tongue. Cool channel, man. Cool channel. Apple Ricky. I feel like my little sister looks more like the. She looks more like the Christina Ricci Wednesday Addams. Not the Jenna Ortega one, because Jenna Ortega is like not as pale as my little sister. My little sister's pale as hell, bro. She like glows white in the sun. But yeah, I think my little sister looks more like the Christina Ricci version. More gothic, honestly, I think. All right, guys, we got 5 more minutes left. We got 5 more minutes left here on the channel. 5 more minutes. We got 5 more minutes left. If you guys got any questions, ask them now, because I won't be going live until next Wednesday. All right. So we got 5 more minutes. We got 5 more minutes. Aporica says, if I write 666 on my future son's head and that don't come off, I'm effed. Oh yeah. That is not a good look, Aporica. You're right. That is not a good look. Wolf says, I never read Odyssey and I read a lot of books. I have to get that before the movie comes out. Yes, bro. I read the Odyssey growing up. Yeah, I read it in freshman year. Yeah, it's basically you know who the philosopher Homer is? No, not Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. The philosopher Homer from ancient Greece is basically, he wrote the story of the Odyssey of this guy named Odysseus. Like, is it Odysseus? I forgot it. Who was it again? Odysseus or one of them. And then they're coming back from the Trojan War and they get lost at sea for like 10 years. And then they encounter a giant in a freaking cave and they pop its eye with a sword and they escape. And then they encounter mermaids that try to kill them. And then they encounter a bunch of like gods and stuff, you know, ancient Greek gods, you know, that were like either trying to hurt them or protect them, you know. There's a scene where they're traveling between a canal. Okay, so the ocean is in the center and there's like 2 mountains, you know, like a canal. And like there's and they're giant mountains too, you know, there's an earthquake and the mountains are about to fall on them. And then Poseidon or Neptune, god of the sea, comes out and holds the mountains for them so they could pass by. It's all ancient stuff, bro. It's ancient stuff. Ancient stuff, man. Ancient stuff. So yeah, Apple Ricky says, God's gonna punish my ass. So why'd you delete it, Apple Ricky? Wolf says, I'm definitely going to watch that in IMAX. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you. There's a 60s movie called The Odyssey as well. There was already a movie about this. I saw it in high school. I remember watching it. Yeah, it's yeah. So they're literally gonna remake just the old movie and the book. You know. I wonder if they're gonna remake Jason and the Argonauts as well. Yeah, but the Odyssey's epic, bro. The Odyssey is epic. Apple Ricky says, I don't worship, by the way. Well, that's cool. That's cool. You don't have to worship anything you don't want to, you know? At least not here in my channel. But yeah, hell yeah. We got 2 more minutes, guys. We got 2 more minutes after this minute. We got 2 more minutes. If you guys got any questions, ask them now, because I won't be going live again until Wednesday. Apple Ricky says, I don't worship the devil, by the way. Yeah, like I said. It's all good, Apple Ricky. You don't have to worship anything. You don't have to worship anything you don't want. My forehead needs air, bro. I should have cut my hair a bit shorter. I have like the Edgar cut right now. But yeah, Apple Ricky. Just be you, Apple Ricky. You don't have to worship nothing or no one or anything. Just be you. Got 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes and the live is over. Got 2 more minutes. Got 2 more minutes left on the live stream. Caleb Haas says Predator Badlands was cool. That's cool, Caleb. That's cool. That's cool. Glad to hear, Caleb. Glad to hear. Please smash the thumbs up right there. Yeah, Caleb, get us up to 24, please. Please smash the thumbs up right there, Caleb. Get us up to 24, please. Wolf says, I'm going to indulge in some tree leeches. Take care, everyone. Take care, Wolf. Take care, bro. Take care. Take care, man. Take care. Hell yeah. And who's ever new here, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. This is Horror Sundays, episode 45. My name is Frank. But yeah, fortunately, the live's about to end. I got to go catch some food. Next week, I'll start doing my full 2-hour live streams again. I was kind of busy for like last week. I was kind of sore throat too. I was sick last week as well, so I didn't go live because I had a sore throat. I had played a show on my band the Friday before that, and I think my sore got really throat, dude. I really need to start taking care of my throat when I go out and play shows. Yeah, so I had a really sore throat from screaming so hard into the microphone, so I wasn't able to go live last Sunday, you know. But next Sunday, I'll start doing my full 2-hour live streams again, y'all, so we could be here longer, okay? So, yeah. Caleb says, Predator Badlands was cool. I haven't seen it yet, Caleb. I haven't seen it. I'm about to catch it sometime this week. Wolf says, I'm going to indulge. Okay, take care, Wolf. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface and Michael Myers Collectors, for joining me here on another live stream today for Horror Sundays, episode 45. My name is Frank, and like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification and be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we can keep making more horror content here on the channel. Follow me on Instagram for more horror content. Link down in the description. And if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, link also down in the description. Sometimes we run out of fake blood or prosthetics and props for our movies. And if you can't do that, just keep smashing the thumbs up. If you can't leave a donation, just keep smashing the thumbs up. All right, everyone, take care. Apple Ricky, Wolf, Caleb, everyone. Critic Chris, may the force